Hey guys, welcome to the Banter Network. Today we are going to recap the American Horror Story Season 7, Episode 2. As you can see, my sister is not here with me. She is at the moment busy on our other channel uploading videos. My phone nearly fell. Anyway, let's get into the video. So the first thing I want to talk about is Ali's fears. And that someone, I reckon, is toying with her. Yeah, so we think it's probably Kai. I reckon it's Kai, or like Kai's sister that's doing it. Yeah, so I reckon someone is really toying with her fears and phobias deliberately. The next point I wanted to talk about is Twisty. He makes another appearance, and it's kind of you can see the connections coming from different seasons, and yeah, it's kind of cool to even see Twisty making an appearance as well. So yeah, the other thing I want to talk to you guys about is Maya Chang murdered. So he got murdered. He was murdered last episode. Spoiler. He was murdered last episode, and I have a strong feeling it was Kai that did it, and that he planned this whole thing, this whole cult arising. This episode wasn't as extravagant as the last one. It didn't have a real connection to everything, and we didn't get to see much of Kai either, which is kind of upset because I love Evan Peters. But overall, I reckon the episode did well. But I reckon if it had more connections, it would have been a bit better. So yeah, so Harrison and Meadow, they've moved in next door to Mayor Chan's house. Mayor? Councillor. I've been saying Mayor this whole time. Councillor Chang's house. At first I found it a bit weird that people have already moved into the house. Right after a murder as well. And it's kind of interesting to see if they knew about it, and they just seem really fishy to me. Meadow and Harrison, they just seem really fishy to me. Yeah, we find out that Harrison is gay, and Meadow is his best friend, and they married. They made a pact saying if they didn't get married by the age of 35, they'll be married to each other. But it was a bit weird to see their reactions. To see Ali and her wife's reaction to it. This is a bit weird. I think we should step out. And yeah, I felt the same way. Not gonna lie. Kai running for a councillor seat, and to me, he runs with controlled chaos. So he wants controlled chaos, and that everyone shouldn't be afraid of anything. And when he approached Ali's house, there was this big, oh, I know you, and a bit suspicion and tension going on there. And I just felt like Kai was intimidating her, or Ali knows something's going on and that he's not a good person, or you know, he's doing all this stuff in bad, like he's running for councillor in a bad way, like he doesn't deserve it. He's like, some may even see him as a racist. And he also, obviously, when he got injured in the last episode, we saw him, what happened to him afterwards. So he was like bruised and everything, and you just gotta, you see that little clues of him. Even in the first episode when he's a Trump supporter, you see those little clues coming about, and you'll be like, oh, he's like a mini Trump in the whole season, if you know what I mean. I don't know. I'm not saying that he's Trump, but I'm just saying his character, some of his characteristics are like Trump, which I understand when they said it was about the election. That's now what I understand. The next thing I want to talk to you about is the relationship between Ali and her wife, Ivy. I feel like their relationship is very, like, it's a bit, I know that Ivy is very protective over her and will do everything that possible to help her and nurture her, whatever. But I also feel like Ivy is a bit on the weird side. That's just my opinion. Like, just she always seems to be there for Ali, and you know, I don't know, it's just my opinion. I also feel like their relationship is strong. I feel like their relationship is strong, and you know, no matter what, they won't leave each other, like that kind of thing. But who knows, it might change. Also, that the little boy, I forgot what his name was, Ozzy, that's it. Also, Ozzy seems like he's very scared all of a sudden, or he's got phobias as well now. He's got the nightmares, and I feel like he's more closer to, is it Ali? Ivy. No, he's more closer to Ivy. Ali is the one that's delusional. And I like the relationship between Winter and Ozzy. I reckon she's manipulating him in a bad way, and they've started that pinky promise thing, which I freaked out. I completely freaked out when she's like, oh, we'll do this pinky promise thing, and I'm just like, oh my god, he's a little kid. And yeah, it kind of gave me It vibes when he was getting chased by clowns as well. So it's just my opinion.
Kiss me, fat boy.
It was really weird when Ozzy towards the last episode, he's like, oh, how do I know if it's real or just a dream or a nightmare, or something like along those lines. He asks, am I sleeping or are you real, to the clown. And Winter, like, she told him before, oh, just ask. And when he asked, when the clown replied, I felt like that was Kai. Obviously, that's obvious, that was Kai, but oh my god, he's like, you're asleep. Like, why did he have to answer that? Anyway, long story short, that's what I thought of their relationship, a bit weird and creepy. And I like how Winter was a bit flirtatious with Ali, manipulative and flirtatious with Ali. And then suddenly everything just goes, alarms start ringing, and then automatically Ali just feels, okay, I need to get Ozzy and get out of here. And as soon as she gets out of her bath, she changes her clothes. Winter disappears. Where did she go? So Winter disappears, and I'm just like, oh my god, Winter is a clown up the stairs looking at her. And when that clown fell and she went to get like the rifle, the gun, the neighbours lent her a gun, which I also think it was really weird seeing a whole collection of guns in the neighbour's cabinet or whatever it was, for safety. But yeah, it was just my opinion. I think that they're just weird neighbours. So yeah, she was very good. Billie Lourd was really good in this episode. Like, creepy and very, very scary at the same time. Yeah, so the other thing I want to talk to you guys about is the beehive that, what's his name? Harrison was explaining. It was just like when he said the hive is a perfect nature community. Nature. The hive is a perfect natural community because every single member of the hive is completely committed, 100% to a singular task. There is no arguments, there is no complaints, there is no time. I admire them. When Harrison said that, I'm just like, he's friends with Kai. Like, let's be honest, he's totally in Kai's side. And even in the news report, you know, he said he was totally in his side, and you know, they should have, like, whoever hurt Kai should have got what they deserve and whatever. And when I saw them move in, I was like, okay, oh my god, this was all planned. Like, it was all planned. And he did sound a lot like Kai. When Kai, I think Kai would have said something like that, and it just immediately freaked Ali out, and it would have freaked me out. So I also found it weird that Ali's wife called the therapist for Ali, which I'm just like, why you call? I mean, I understand why she's calling the therapist home, but I was just like, you can tell by Ali's face, I didn't need him here or whatever. And you know, I understand that he was trying to be like, oh, what are you afraid of? What are you scared of? And yeah, she just says that everything's effed up and this is going on. And then I like how Ali's wife asked the therapist after he left, saying, oh, what can you do? What can you do? And he's like, nothing at the moment, and she's like, oh, that's not reassuring, or something like that. She said something like that. And I was just like, oh my god. Oh my god. At the end, when she shoots one of her chefs, the Mexican guy, what's his name? Oh, like, he's not Mexican, Pedro. When she shoots Pedro when he walks past, I was just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. She's a murderer. She's gonna get arrested for this. Anyway. But that was a big, like, when she screamed, I screamed, like, my heart was racing when that door opened. And yeah, and I feel like Ozzy now looks at Ali, his mum, weird, like, you're psycho. Like, why did you just, yeah. Anyway, so guys, that is it for this week's after show video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It did get a bit dark, so I did decide to switch some lights on. Yeah, so like, share and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!